Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode, I think it's 17, Diez y Siete. Is that even how you say it in Spanish? I don't even know. So here we are. I took 2 weeks off. Tuesday, very busy. I had some life events, but we are back. And I am so excited to be with my old client and now friend. And this is really exciting. So this is Faron Brazis. She is the community manager of the Northeast with Cushman Wakefield. So hello, welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So, okay, we have a lot to cover. So we were just catching up. We used to work together when I was at Platters, and you were at Cushman Wakefield. Before that, where were you again?
I had just moved to
corporate
Boston.
hunting.
So you had caught me right as I moved to Boston and started that job, actually. So I had been planning events back in North Carolina prior to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is so funny. So we were talking about how we first met, and it was I had my old boss, Raz, in Boston from Toronto, and we just launched the Platters office. And then all of a sudden, we were like, let's go into this new building. It was 121 Seaport. And we walk in, and Raz was like, let's just pitch them. And I was like, oh my God, okay, let's do it. So we walk in, we meet Farron. She was the nicest, literally the nicest person, for a walk-in cold call, pitch, whatever you call it. Usually on those, it does not go as well as it did with you. So thank you.
It was serendipitous. I was still trying to figure out the area, and then here comes this angel just out of nowhere going, hey, here's all the things that you're looking for. And it was just a perfect match.
It was a beautiful relationship for a couple years. Now here I am at Kforce. I was explaining to Farron before this call, obviously Platters changed to Thriver, I pivoted, and now I'm doing these weekly tacos and tequila videos. So I am so excited to talk about NFTs today. I literally have no idea what it is. I'm seeing it all over LinkedIn. I'm seeing it all over the news. So Faron is also a graphic designer. So she is very excited to explain to us, hopefully in layman's terms, what is an NFT and how can we wrap our brain around it?
Yeah. So it's been going on for quite a while, and we're in the fourth or fifth generation of everything where we've gotten to today.
Oh,
wow. If you get a chance, the history is pretty amazing, starting with crypto punks, and then you have crypto kittens, but that's for another day. So the NFTs today, so it stands for a non-fungible token. And I think the best way to start is to kind of define what that is and what it isn't. So there's basically three categories. You have fungible tokens, which is like a $5 bill. If you give me a $5 bill, I can trade a $5 bill. Doesn't matter about serial numbers, it's still a $5 bill. Then you have semi-fungible tokens, which is think of a concert ticket. You get the concert ticket and you have lawn seating versus pit seating. Now, while they're still both tickets to the same concert, there is a slightly different value, especially on a subjective level, because maybe I like sitting closer to the stage where somebody likes sitting back. So it's partially fungible. And then you have full NFTs, which is what we'll talk about most today. And that is the non-fungible tokens. And this is stuff, it's things that you can't physically touch, it's non-tangible items. So I think, I don't know if anybody plays video games, you have in-game purchases. So say your character, you wanted to buy an NFT, and it's something that is just, you can't touch it. So in the art world, this has kind of exploded because before this, You could make a lot of, money if you're like a painter, or if you like make sculptures, or you do whatever. You can sell that, get money, done. But graphic designers and people who do digital designers didn't really have a way to sell their art. And I saw, and I can't remember, I wish I could remember the girl's name, but I saw it on like an Instagram channel, the way that she described it, and I absolutely loved it. So take the Mona Lisa. It's a painting that everybody is very familiar with. There's only one person who owns the actual Mona Lisa, because there's only one. But, I've seen people with t-shirts, tote bags, there's copies of it. It's everywhere. But there's only one original. And that is basically what the NFT is. Now, you have like one particular item, and I'm going to kind of walk you through a little bit of a process. So a lot of my graphic design starts as a drawing. So for this show, I drew you a little taco.
I love it.
He's a little crazy looking, but he's fun. So what happens at this point is, so I'll make a digital taco, doing some kind of dance or whatever. I go to a website. They're popping up all over, but they're still kind of new. And I will upload this, at which point it gets minted, and then it becomes an NFT, at which point I can sell it, I can trade it, or whatever.
Okay.
And so right now, I don't know, do you know Ethereum as opposed to Bitcoin?
Yeah, I actually bought Ethereum.
Yeah, so
I think I don't even know how it's pronounced. That's why I was like, do I? Yes, I own it. Oh my God. I mean, a little bit, but
yeah, there's so many out there.
I have no idea the difference.
Yeah.
So please explain it. Yeah.
So far, Ethereum kind of seems to be running the gambit on this kind of stuff. So what they'll do is, in the minting process, it will cost money to get this minted from like a digital something or another to an NFT. So you pay a small fee, which is called gas money, not actually related to like physical gas, like you pump your car, but it refers to kind of like the energy used by the computers that are working all this stuff, plus the people who are doing the mining back end.
Okay.
So say I sell this to you, and this becomes, your taco, and it's forever yours. There is only one in existence. What happens is it becomes basically like a signature on your like blockchain, which is where my knowledge kind of starts to go a little bit downhill. But it's basically like it's like a certificate of authenticity, but digital.
Okay, so then I potentially could resell it, or no, as a copy?
Yes. No, you would sell the original.
Oh, okay. So there's only one person that can buy the minted original, and then I can sell that as
now.
Okay.
Part of the reason why artists like it so much, and you'll see like musicians are really getting on it as well, you have the ability to basically collect royalties on it. So I can sell you the original, but I still can retain rights to it.
Wow.
So every time you sell it, I get a little kickback.
You get it. Wow. Okay. So it is kind of like music and the songs, and every time the song is played, the artist or producer gets a kickback. Okay.
And
wow.
Yeah. So a lot of people kind of will question and be like, well, why would I go through all that if I can just, right click, copy and paste, and then boom, I've got this picture of a taco and I didn't pay anything for it.
Yeah.
That's cool. And it's still, that's going to happen. But like, say you have some like fancy Nike tennis shoe or whatever, and then you have a whole bunch of knockoffs. It doesn't matter how many knockoffs you make. It doesn't decrease the value of the actual Nike shoe.
Yeah.
Because there's only that one. And so people could have copies of this taco, but it's not the original. And that's where the collectors and all that kind of stuff comes into play.
Cool. Okay, because I saw that. I mean, I could probably talk for much longer than a few minutes about this, but I saw online, I'm sure you saw it too, that one NFT that was sold for, what was it, like 300 million?
Oh yeah.
It was something insane, but it was a lot of different pictures compiled, I think it was. So it's just that's what caught my eye, because I was like, this would never, I would look at this and be like, oh, someone just put this together, like but it's crazy.
The founder of Twitter converted the first tweet ever, which was like, I don't even remember what it was, but it's the first tweet ever. He converted it to an NFT and then is selling that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So it's a whole new marketplace for graphic design, art. Have you done any of that yet, or?
So I've gotten
explored it.
Sort of. It takes a while to get validated by a lot of these websites.
Okay.
So it's theoretically anybody off the street could, like they're an artist, they could upload, or the music, they could do whatever. But it does take a lot of verification from the website, which is kind of cool. It goes through it has you link a Twitter account, it has you link any social media, so like my Instagram page or whatever. And then once the system verifies it, I get like a verified user kind of thing, so people know I'm an actual artist or whatever. And then I can put my stuff up for bid. So yeah.
I like it. All right. Well, keep me in the loop, obviously, once you get more up and running and you have stuff. I'd love to share it, and even just like see it too, is like, and then I was telling you, Mark Cuban is making a whole like page for all these NFTs. I mean, Mark Cuban's literally on everything. I mean, I can't keep up. But you hear his name and you're like, oh, it must be money. He's getting involved. Of course. Well, Faron, thank you so much. I appreciate that rundown. It does make a lot more sense. I was Googling it, even me Googling it, I could not really understand it. So it does make a lot more sense. Good. And cool. I will definitely watch out for that taco NFT.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Cool. Use my logo.
It could be your first NFT purchase.
Right? I know. Mm-hmm. It's so funny that I bought that crypto I didn't even know. That's like so big. Like I'm like, oh yeah, let me do it. Like let me just buy all the crypto. Like, oh my God. Good thing you can buy a little, like a percentage of it, because with Robinhood, because I could not be buying all that Bitcoin. But all right, on to the taco portion. This is
definitely
okay. So, side note, Faron Brazis showed me just how many tacos that she ordered. So you have the picture on your phone still?
Let's see. This is it's a magical display here.
Like that is amazing. So how many tacos total did you get?
I have to count now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 tacos. And then some chips and guac. Mm-hmm.
Love it. Okay, we forgot to even say where they're from. So go ahead, take it away.
So Anna's Taqueria in Harvard Square.
Yes, that's probably the one that you ordered from.
Oh yeah. So we got kind of just a little bit of everything just to try them out. They're small. Yep. I can eat like
they are. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I was telling Faron too. We had Anna's Taqueria on the Platter site. Sorry, I know you're like literally mid-bite, but yeah, they were like, and I was like, you've never tried it? We would deliver tacos all the time to her building. I mean, not for her, but like for all of her clients. It was just madness. All right. So which one are you going to try today?
So this one is just, look at this deliciousness. Perfect hand size, the corn tortilla. Gotta have the corn tortilla.
Gotta. Right, girl.
Chicken with their pinto beans and Mexican rice blend. And a little bit of lettuce, and it looks amazing. It smells good.
Okay.
So 10 out of 10 on that. Yeah.
Thank you.
But,
Thank you. All right,
mhm.
first bite. All right, first bite.
All right. All right.
The pressure's on. Half the time I'm like biting so close. All right, first impression. What do you think?
It's really good.
Okay.
Mm.
What kind of sauce? Is it like a chinga sauce or like a red sauce?
I'm not sure. So I think there's some kind of like dry rub down the chicken.
Okay.
I have the salsa and the guac are not with me at the moment. I just want the pure taco experience first.
Yes. I love it. Okay. All right. So what do you want to do? One more bite and then give it a score?
I think I need a second opinion. I'm okay with that.
I always do like one bite or like 2 bites, and I end up doing 4 bites, and then I forget I'm even scoring.
I love it.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh man, this is just too much pressure. So it's 1 to 10. I'm probably gonna have to go with like a 9 right now because
that is a great score.
I think without the salsa, maybe it's a little bit drier, but I think with the salsa we can get that number up.
Exactly. All right, so Anna's Taqueria, they are all over Boston. They're in Brookline, they're in Beacon Hill, they're in Harvard Square. So definitely check them out. That was just the chicken tinga, I think, but I could be wrong. So definitely give them a go. Erin will report back to me on the remainder of her 9 tacos later. So I want to thank you so much. It is so nice to see your lovely face. I wish it was in person, but hopefully soon. Good luck with all your office buildings and your people coming back. And I know it's a lot for you. So I appreciate you taking the time. And I will talk to you soon.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Katie.
Have a good one. Bye.